Hi YouTube, this is Zelotov, here to talk about why we all love, use, and abuse science. A lot of people don't seem to understand just how important science is to our daily lives. So I'm about to list some things, but these things I list are very general. The sciences that they require are not complete, okay? This is just a mere representation of what is required in order for us to be comfortable in our daily lives. First off, if you have a car, you love science. Why? Because things like geometry, other forms of mathematics, as well as chemistry, which are all forms of science, are totally required for building a car. If you enjoy hot showers, you also love science. Heat-driven convection requires science in order to use. If you have a video game system, you love science. All forms of technology require some form of science or another. If you have a TV, you love science because, again, all forms of technology require science. There's radio broadcasting, electronics, circuit boards. That's really, really complicated, especially when it comes to plasma and LCD screens. Serious science involved there. If you live in a house, apartment, condo, or other relatively modern dwelling, you love science because it takes a keen understanding of geometry to build a stable home. Geometry is math, which is a form of science. If you have a telephone, you love science because microphones, speakers, and circuit boards are all creations of science. If you use the internet, you also love science because technology has tied computers together in a virtual network, all of which require science in order to operate. If you go to the doctor regularly, you love science because medical practicing is scientific. If you have electricity, you love science because without the understanding of conductors, magnetism, and mineral elements, there would be none. One must use science in order to gather a solid understanding of these things. If you have a stove, microwave, or refrigerator, air conditioning, heating, or central air, you love science because controlling radiation, controlling heat-driven convection, and endothermic as well as exothermic chemicals require science in order to use. If you wear clothing, you love science because you have to be able to weigh and measure certain percentages of fabric types in order to make clothing. All weights and measurements cannot be conducted without science. If you love a specific breed of dog, cat, or bird, or any other animal, you must love science because the breeder has to understand both biology and microevolution in order to be a successful animal breeder. Even if they're not a professional evolutionist, I hate that fucking word, they still must utilize that concept in order to breed animals. If you clean your house or yourself, you love science because chemistry is required in order to formulate effective cleansing agents. And chemistry, of course, is a form of science. I would care to state again that this list is totally incomplete, more than likely inconsistent, and probably slightly inaccurate in more than one fashion. However, I'm only human. I'm allowed to make mistakes from time to time. However, people just don't seem to understand how important science is to comfort, to success, in order to be happy and healthy and live a long, prosperous life. It truly is detrimental to every moment, every facet of your life. Anyhow, again, this is Zelotov, the one and only. Peace out.